It's asking is if the orthocenter lies inside of a triangle, then what type of triangle is formed? So if orthocenter lies inside a triangle. I don't know why I keep doing that. Lies inside of a triangle. It's asking us what triangle. So how we figure this out is that we have to figure out what is an orthocenter, right? So when we talk about this concept of an orthocenter of a triangle, we're talking about it's basically we have to think about as it bisecting our triangle here. So if I were to draw a triangle, here. I'm taking this point and I'm going to bisect this point, right? So this point here is going to come, whoops. I don't want that point here. This here is going to bisect this point here at a right angle. This point is going to bisect. This point here is also at a right angle. And this point is going to bisect this point at a right angle, right? So this here would be my orthocenter of my triangle here. So in this case, if I assume that this here is an acute triangle, if it lies inside of a right triangle, this would be an acute triangle, right? Acute triangle. So because my orthocenter lies inside my circle, right? Basically, this line you can kind of extend this bisecting line here as well till it intersects. And that's how you figure out the orthocenter of a triangle. If I had an obtuse triangle, so let me do a counter example. I would have to do this point is going to bisect this point here, and then it will continue on. This point is going to bisect this point here. This point is going to bisect this point here, and this will continue on here. And this point will bisect this point here. So this point, this point will go towards here, and then bisect at this point like that. So basically, in this example here, this will also kind of lie in the triangle here. So when we talk about what the answer is here, so if orthocenter lies inside a triangle, then triangle must be acute, right? So here it says again, acute triangle, it's all less than 90 degrees. So this here is good. And here my solution here is correct, right? So this here is a correct solution. So this here would be a great solution here. I'm going to see if I can draw my obtuse triangle just slightly more obtuse. So I'm going to show you if the orthocenter lies. I can have an example where an orthocenter lies outside my triangle. So just give me a second here. So if we were to draw something like this, I have this point C. It's going to make a right triangle like so. Remember, bisecting it means it has to also make a right triangle, right? So this here would make a right triangle here. This one would make a right triangle. This one wouldn't even make a right triangle here. If I want to make a line here, this would be my line, because this would extend here, and this would be a right triangle here. And finally, for B, if I want to make a right triangle here, I would have to basically extend this line here, and this one would look something like, give me a second. So in here would look something like this. I would have to be a line and something like that. So in this case, my orthocenter would be somewhere around here, which is outside the triangle, right? Because these are bisecting lines in different triangles here. So this one my orthocenter would lie outside. Let me write this out here. Orthocenter lies outside the triangle. So it really depends on what triangle you're looking at here. This one would be probably a scalene triangle, would have a orthocenter that lies outside. But for acute ones, remember they all intersect here at 90 degrees inside the triangle. So this solution here is correct. I wish you included bisecting lines to show where the orthocenter lies in the acute triangle.